Hello guys, tonight we want to take a look at some new scary videos that were uploaded by Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Also there's gonna be a bonus about some lesser known captures. So, let's buckle up and stay frosty. So the video we start out with today is called Ghost Chronicles Chapter 3, Here They Come. And what Kent is doing is he's telling the story of how everything started in his house, and in today's video we will see some of the creepiest sightings that he has experienced and captured.
I'm sitting here on the porch looking at this apparition of a young girl face to face. It's hard to tell on camera. This young girl has long blonde hair, blue eyes, and she appeared to be trying to tell us something. I watched her as she looked back.
Oh, there we go. I mean, we can kind of make out facial shapes. Do you guys see that too?
First at Kaylee, then she looks over at me. She
like the eyes and the mouth and the nose area.
Slowly disappeared as if she faded into her reality.
Way better in this shot, I find. I mean, it could be paranoia, of course, but we see
then another
something that resembles a face, I feel, right?
As if she faded into her reality. Then another apparition shows up.
It's Shadow Dude.
For many months, this apparition showed up at the house looking through the window at us. His visits were so frequent, we ended up giving him a name. Shadow Dude. No, he's not a shadow apparition, but at the time I didn't know what to call him. There's actually nothing there. Whoa, Shadow Dude just came back. Yep, Shadow Dude's right there. He's smiling. Shadow Dude, what's your name?
Look like, I think he's talking about this here, being his mouth corner. This the eye, this the base of the nose. In the beginning I thought it was just maybe just a tree, but I don't think it is.
What's so funny? After looking at Shadow Dude for quite some time, I go around to the front of the house to see if I could see him outside the window.
And it's interesting, even if a car drives by, you know, and the lights like reflect on the porch window, it still stays the same.
This was captured.
Oh yeah. You see it clearly in this one.
A dark figure walked away from the front window where Shadow Dude was seen. I did not see this with the naked eye. This could only be seen on the camera. If I saw this in real time, there would have definitely been a reaction on my part.
It almost appears as if that thing is taking the stairs and then just disappearing. Really interesting. This was the thing that was looking through the window from the outside, like just a few minutes after. Keep that in mind. It's pretty creepy.
On Fuller Road, we celebrated Kaylee's birthday. While taking pictures of Kaylee, a clear apparition of a young female with blonde hair was captured. We carefully examined this photo. First, there was nobody in the house that resembled the hair and face of this girl.
Wow. See that? I mean, this is clearly a little girl. Here, look at that. I mean, one would think that that might be a friend of hers, though, right?
There was nobody in the house that resembled the hair and face of this girl.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, this is kind of the explanation. Unfortunately, the source footage is pixelated, so it's hard to see what we're seeing, but he's right. Oof.
While conducting an investigation in the garage, she appeared briefly in front of the camera.
The same girl? Oh.
I felt this apparition touch me as she moved in front of me. This was a feeling as if long hair brushed against the skin of my face and my arm. She stopped for a split second in front of the camera, as if to pose for a picture.
Oh wow, look. I think this here is the dress. And this is like her arm. that be what he means? But how do we know it's the same
This
girl?
was not a full-body apparition. You couldn't see her legs. Her head was above the camera view. She's wearing what appears to be a fancy dress
Here we go.
with fancy sleeves. Her arm is visible coming down her side. She appears to be holding something in her hand. Her movement was fast, but she stopped long enough to be seen.
That's really interesting. What could that be? What is she holding here? You guys see that? What could that be? A bag? Another item? Let me know what you guys think.
Hi.
Did you hear that?
I did.
We didn't
What is
see
that?
this during the time of the recordings, and this looked to be frozen in time, just hovering in front of the window.
What is that? It's certainly in the video. I mean, this looks to be perfectly static. It's not moving an inch, and I'm pretty sure Kent did not edit that
I have
in.
no idea what this is.
This is weird. Is that one of those interdimensional beings, you know, like that's coming through the portal? Because some people think that the portal is right there at the window. We've seen things jump out there, right? This is really weird. Do you guys make out anything? Let's look at that again. I mean, what could this be? Maybe something was coming through the portal. But, I mean, that's super creepy and just proof that there's more in this bedroom. I felt something was going on there too when I was standing there.
I have no idea what this is.
Me neither. Well, that's not normal, guys. You can tell me what you want, but I don't think this is from this earth.
More often, strange anomalies are captured on camera. I have no explanation what this is. It's rather large, big, and dark.
Oh, look at that. This resembling a face here? I mean, I also know the layout of the kitchen, and there is nothing black here. Of course, that's been some time back since that was
I
recorded.
did not
but
see this while recording, and I'm not necessarily claiming this is an apparition. I don't know what this is.
it's certainly interesting. Could be anything. I mean, I believe that he hasn't stored anything there. Huh.
Are you in this bathroom? I did not see this in the chair. In fact, I never pointed this out in the original video released because I didn't notice this when putting the video together. Viewers pointed this out to me. When I took a look at this...
The bear? Or whatever that thing is, the doll?
I was wondering how I could have missed this. I can say with certainty this is a small apparition, the size of a small child, and there's something strange on the table in front of it. It looks like this apparition is touching whatever this is on the table.
Yeah, it's like it's having maybe it has a super long arm. Or that... I thought this was a doll or something that he had stored there. But apparently not. That is really weird. I mean, look at that. The legs are like that short. That's not normal.
This is on the table.
And what does it have on the table? Like, maybe it doesn't even have its arm on there. What is that? What is lying there on the table? Who knows? I mean, maybe this thing is also just halfway manifested, you know? Maybe it's missing its legs. I don't know. It is very unsettling, though. Right?
I am really glad I don't always see things like this in real time, because when you do see things like this in real time, encounters like this can cause such a deep burning fear in your chest, you never really get over the encounter. You just learn to live with it and move on.
No kidding.
EVP sound. Oh my son of a... Oh my god!
This was a little best of the scariest things that happened in this bedroom.
I can say with much certainty This is the reflection of an apparition standing behind me way back in the living room.
I mean, look at it. It's certainly a silhouette of somebody. But he was probably alone again this night when he was filming.
I'm too close to the window on the door for this to be my reflection. I didn't see this during the recording, but when I saw this in the recording, this gave me a real eerie feeling.
Well, who wouldn't have that? I would have pooped my pants.
How many times are spirits in a room with me, and I didn't realize they were there?
I'm pretty sure half the time this is the case in this house.
And is it possible glass or mirrors reveals their reflections? Does the camera lens pick up things the human eye cannot see?
Oh, we all know that that is the case, right?
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh,
what was that?
God, what the? I don't care if it's snowing, I'm in my house. What I saw at the top of the steps was a very dark figure that moved to the left extremely fast, then repositioned itself on the top of the steps. Wow. In the moment...
Let's watch that again. I want to see. Look, there's something on the stairs just flickering. And then he's spolting, and then he's spolting in his house shoes. Soaking his socks in the snow.
Oh my God, what the? I don't care if it's snowing, I'm in my house. What I saw at the top of the steps was a very dark figure that moved to the left extremely fast, then repositioned itself on the top of the steps. In the moment, it appeared this apparition was getting ready to come down the steps right at me.
Oh, look at that.
I have seen this exact same apparition one other time. While recording, I walked into the living room. There appeared to be the shadow of a child standing.
Oh, in the left corner.
While another larger shadow figure was kneeling in front of the child. When I approached the living room, the larger apparition grabbed the smaller apparition and took off to the left.
It certainly looks like that, right? That something is, look, slowly grabbing it. Yes. Now, this is the little child. And then something swooping by and grabbing it and then leaving towards the left. That's
fast. In the moment, I wasn't sure what just happened. My only instinct was to run to where the apparition vanished.
So he saw it with his own eyes. That's actually even more interesting. Look at that. Very
the
curious.
Activity in this house has gone from simple haunted encounters to much more frightening encounters.
Jesus, that's in the bedroom. Can you imagine waking up to something like that standing right in front of your bed?
I feel like I'm the one now crying out for help. It's as if the house has turned into a house of anger. Those spirits that's been crying out for help, they've become silent. Something else has taken over. The bear is now awake in the basement.
The basement? That's a pretty depressing place. I remember standing down there on my own for a few minutes because Kent had to get some camera stuff, and I was afraid. I was basically waiting for something to pop up right in front of me and scare the bejeebus out of me. Thank God that didn't happen. So now we're in the basement, I think. Obviously. Oh, what's it? Look at that. It's the small statue shadow. Wow. I mean, you see that too, right? That's not his own shadow, in case you guys think. Very interesting. And I don't think he saw it at the time. Must have been an accident when he recorded that. Weird. Weird, right?
Okay,
just
that
waiting.
Was a weird noise, and I know. Well, I saw a shadow thing standing right there. I know. I can't be too loud because there's people downstairs and I don't want them to know what's going on up here.
Well, funny enough, there's basically like a ventilation right in the floor. That so you kind of can hear downstairs what's going on up there. If you talk. Do we miss the payoff?
Oh, my heart's pounding really super hard. Alright, I need to take a break.
Oh, that thing. I mean, we obviously have seen... I've never seen it warp like look at that, how it's... Oh, I think it's moving towards the left of the window. Look at that head and see how it's... See, just shifting. You can almost make out the fingers. And then, look, his hand is still here. Kinda. But that thing is already moving towards the left. See? That is really weird. And then it's like a dimensional shift happening. This is so... I mean, look, half of it is now to the left, while everything in the room is still okay. People always say it's the camera. It is a really crappy camera, but yet this effect only appears to be on that creature. And now I think it's moving towards the left and disappearing. Look how the head is deformed. This is so weird. I mean, now it's a straight line. How do you explain that? Now it's moving towards the left, see? It's stuck, and it's disappearing. Basically gone at this point already. And boom. I've never seen this capture in this clarity. I feel I see a face here.
Hello?
Might just be my imagination, though.
Apparition earlier up in the room. That happened around 4 o'clock.
Did we miss something? Oh, is it that thing? Huh. Probably. There was quick. A shadow? Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, something tall and lanky in the middle of the room. Look at that. It's like a shirt. It's just hovering in the room. I actually don't even know if I've seen that clip before or not. It's really weird, right? Like a super long coat just hanging there. Well, there's that funny story about that black dress shirt again that went missing in Kent's house. He told me that. It was his favorite black shirt and it was just gone one day. So I'm pretty sure that these things are using his shirt whenever they enter this dimension. But it's just my theory. It's really odd. Really odd.
I don't think we're going to get anything with this on. What was that?
I remember seeing that clip the first time and I wondered initially, was that his cats? But he told me that his cats never made a sound like that, and it does not sound like a cat fully, does it?
I don't think we're going to get anything with this on. What was that?
I mean, I could be mistaken. Maybe it was. Really strange. What did I miss again? Oh, yeah. That thing. Now, this is also a mystery to me. Like, what is that? Look, I've looked at this, I remember in the past, and there is like a little head shape here. Like 2 eyes and a dress or whatever, but this could of course be something completely different. I have no idea.
I would have swore I just heard something say, "Get out" in my ear.
Oh, wait, what? So it's somebody in a hoodie? Look at that. What is that? Is that another coat thing? I mean, I don't think Kent has somebody just standing there in the corner trying to scare the viewers. I don't think he would ever do that.
It's too noisy in here.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I've seen that one before. Yeah, there's another small shadow. I wonder if that's the same one that we've seen already. Look, just randomly standing there. I mean, tell me what you want, but this has the size of a child. I don't think that his niece or something would dress up like that and just stand there. What caused this, you know, to manifest that night? And it's not just the little one that is showing itself. I don't know. For me, this is definitely from a different dimension. Because it doesn't sit right with me seeing that thing. A shadow figure in the bathroom window.
Hello?
Oh. Do you guys make out a face here too? Oh, it's hard to see. What is that? Look, right here. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about, right? I have no idea. So, also interesting to mention is, as far as I remember, the window is quite high, so there would not be anything right in front of it. So was this maybe a shadow peeking in? Well, this was certainly one of the creepiest recordings that I have seen in the Lamb House. What do you guys think? I rate this video 9.5 skulls out of 10. It certainly deserves it. Obviously, it's the winner of the day since there's no competition, but I hope you were creeped out a little bit as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I see you all in the next episode. Stay frosty.